Hi, Year 6. Welcome to your spelling lesson. So let me just share the screen. We can get started with our lesson. As always, if you are in Miss Goldwater or Miss Taphouse's groups, can you please get an adult to test you on your spelling words from last week? When you're done, find your teacher's name on this video and we'll continue with your lesson. For the rest of you, head on over to Teams to complete your spelling quiz. And when you're done, don't forget to come back to this video and we will continue with your lesson from here. Okay, so today we're going to be looking at word families based on common words. Now, we looked at word families in our grammar lesson last week, where we were introduced to this idea that words are put into groups based on specific features that they might have. So, for example, they may have the same prefixes or suffixes, and that would be the word family that they are grouped into. So, again, we're looking at word families. So, many of the words share the same origin or root word. The word origin means where something came from or where it began. The root word light and lumen, which means light/glow, are the base for many spellings from the same word family. Lumen comes from an ancient language called Latin. So we've got light and lumen. And here are some of the words that fall under this word family. So we've got lightning, limelight, enlighten, daylight, enlightenment, illuminate, luminous, lighten, and twilight. So can you see they all have that same pattern there? They've got light or lumen in them, okay? And that puts them into the same word family. So can you think of any other words that you think belong in this word family where we have lightning, limelight, enlighten, daylight, etc.? Pause the screen and have a think. Can you think of any more words that would belong in this word family? Well done. Okay, so let's have a look at the root word jest, which also comes from Latin. So we've got our root word being jest. We've got digest, ingest, suggest, gesture, congestion, gestation, and digestion. Okay, so those are just some words that come from the root word jest, and that puts them into the same word family. Okay, they all have jest in them. So it is often used in words that have a meaning to do with carrying or bearing something, and that's why we have the word jest. It means carrying or bearing something. Can you think of any more words that would belong in our jest word family? Pause the screen and have a think. Okay, so here are some spelling words for this week. Do you know the meanings of them? Can you please have a go at using a dictionary to find the meanings, the definitions of these 10 words that you have here? So we've got suggest, digest, congestion, gesture, gestation, lightning, daylight, enlighten, twilight, and limelight. So have a go at finding the definitions, pause the screen, use an online dictionary or one that you have at home, and when you're done, press play and we'll continue. Brilliant. Okay, so here we have a sentence and you'll have to find a word that goes into this blank space here. So we've got Dad looked at the broken glass, sorry, Dad looked at the broken pane of glass in the greenhouse and waited for the guilty looking boys to him as to show how it happened. Pause the screen, have a think. Well done if you thought enlighten. So Dad looked at the broken pane of glass in the greenhouse and waited for the guilty looking boys to enlighten him as to how it happened. Okay, so now we have another sentence. The average blank period for a female Asian elephant is an amazing 20 months. Have a go. Can you think of which word from our new spelling words do you think it is? Okay. Well done if you said gestation. Okay. So that's the time it takes for a baby in the womb to develop. Okay, gestation. Here's another sentence. The superstar singer was becoming fed up of always being the blank and dreamt of a simple life where he wasn't constantly bothered by screaming fans. Pause the screen, have a think. Which spelling word do you think it is? Brilliant, it's limelight. So the superstar singer was fed up of always being being in the limelight and dreamt of a simple life where he wasn't constantly bothered by screaming fans. Here's another one. Due to the terrible blank on the motorway, the Holdsworth family missed their flight from the airport. Which spelling word do you think it is? Brilliant, it's congestion. So you might, when you're sitting in traffic, that means that there is congestion on the road. Brilliant, well done. And let's have a go at this one. During the storm, the church steeple was struck by a powerful blank strike. Pause screen, which one do you think it is? Remember, have a think about context clues as well to help you. Brilliant. If you got lightning, well done. So here are your 10 spelling words. Can you please make sure you have them written down? And your challenge is to write some sentences using these new spelling words up on the screen now. So we've got suggest, digest, congestion, gesture, gestation, lightning, daylight, enlighten, twilight, and limelight. That is the end of your spelling lesson, and I will see you next time. Goodbye. Welcome, Miss Taphouse's group. So today we're looking at words with a k sound, which is spelt using CH, which usually makes a ch sound, okay? But in these cases, the CH will make a k sound, okay? So the K sound, the K sound, can be formed in words using the C in cat. So the C in cat makes the same K sound. The CK makes the same K sound in packet, as well as the QU sound, which makes a K in mosquito. Okay? But today, of course, we are looking at how to make the K sound in other words. So we've got scheme, chorus, almost said it wrong there, chorus, echo, character, ache, chaos, stomach, chemistry, orchestra, technology. How is the K sound, the K sound, been made in these words? Pause the screen and have a think. Brilliant, well done if you said CH. In each of these words, they have a CH, and each time you read those letters together, they, in these cases, make a K sound. Okay, so have a go. Practice saying these words now. Pause the screen and then we'll continue. So your spelling words for this week, we've got scheme, chorus, echo, character, ache, chaos, stomach, chemistry, orchestra, technology. So what I'd like you to do now is write some ambitious sentences using these words. To help you, please use a dictionary, whether that is one online or one that you have at home, to find out the meanings of these words, and that will help you to find the context to use them in. Okay, so that is the end of your spelling lesson, and I will see you next time. Goodbye. Welcome, Mrs. Goldwater's group. So today we are adding ing to words ending in y with a consonant before it. So what is a consonant? Well done. So letters which are not vowels, for example, B, D, F. Okay, so our vowels are A, E, I, O, U. Consonants are all of the other letters. So today we're adding ing to words ending in a Y, which have a consonant before it. Okay, so let's have a look at adding ing. We've already looked at this rule. So to add ed, er, or est, just like we did last week, to words that end in y with a consonant before it, changes. All that happens is the y changes to an I, and you add your suffix ed, er, or est at the end. Now, when we add ing to a word that ends in y, we do not change the y to an I. What do you think we do instead? Well done. We leave the y and we add ing. So there's nothing you need to change, you just add ing. For example, we have copy, where we leave the y, we don't touch anything, we just add ing and we get copying. Cry becomes crying. Reply becomes replying. Marry becomes marrying. Carry becomes carrying. Fly becomes flying. And try becomes trying. And finally, dry becomes drying. Okay, so be careful, okay, because some words do not follow the usual rule, like we just had a look at, where the y stays there and we add the ing. Sometimes words don't follow that rule. Some words that end in an I with a consonant before it do not follow this pattern. So instead, leave the I and add ing. For example, we have ski, which ends in an I, and instead of adding a Y, we just keep the I and add ing, which gives us skiing. Okay, so that's where we have a double I in the middle there. We have taxi, and when we add ing, that becomes taxiing. Okay, so those are just some examples that do not follow the usual rule. So, can you air write ing with your finger? Take a moment, have a go at air writing ing. Can you write iing on the back of your hand using your finger? So I-I-N-G, and dot your I's, don't forget that. Brilliant. Now, can you write either an ing or an iing on somebody at home with you? And can they tell which letters that you've written? Remember, you're using your finger, not a pen, to write on their back. Okay, have a go at that. Can they guess which letters you have written? Brilliant, well done. Okay, so today, these are going to be your spelling words for next week to practice during the week. So we've got copying, crying, replying, marrying, carrying, flying, trying, drying, skiing, taxiing. Okay, I'd like you to pyramid write all of these words so that you have them locked in your memory for next week's spellings. And if you'd like a challenge, have a go at writing sentences using these words. And feel free to use a dictionary to help you. That is the end of your spelling lesson, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.